Hi, I'm Pam from Pam's Rooted in Green and Pam's Plants 25. This is my little alocasia I just unboxed. It came from Collective Plants. Look here, here's a half moon. And this one has nice variegation. And this one is almost a half moon. There appears to be two plants in this. One is just a tiny little sprout. That's because the leaf that was on it melted off, and here it is. It looks great on the front, no problems. It looks healthy enough. But when you turn it over, you find a lot of bad news. It has rotted and turned to mush. It just fell off while I was handling this plant. Removing the plant from its pot and from the plug it came in is part of the acclimation process. These are tissue culture plants, which the seller has taken, cleaned them up, trimmed the roots, and put them in these coco core plugs. This one happened to have a mesh plug, and the sprout that rotted off also was in its own plug. So I tried to save it, but I don't think it worked out very well. You have to be very careful and gentle removing the mesh from the roots, because if you're too aggressive, it will just pull the new roots off. And you don't want that to happen because you need as many roots in there as you can have. That helps the plant acclimate to its new substrate, which in this case will be fluval stratum. After I clean most of the potting mix off of the roots and stem, I will rinse it in water to clean off as much as possible so there isn't any possibility of rot from that organic matter when I put it into this fluval stratum. I got my pots set up and rinsed the roots, and now it's time to put them into the fluval stratum. So let's see that process next. Here I'm removing what's left of that rotted leaf so it doesn't contribute to the rotting of this sprout. I'm not sure if that was good or bad, but things turned out differently in the end. Did you know that fluval stratum is a volcanic substance that is used in planted aquariums? It's full of minerals and it's really good for rooting tissue culture plants. Make sure you cover the roots completely and a little bit above the stem where the roots start so that it has support to stand upright in the pot. You also don't want the roots to dry out on the surface. Fill the pot about 1/3 full of water and keep it at that level until the plant has developed a good root system. Then you can pot it into whatever substrate you desire. Alocasia Variegated Frydek, which I already have, and I don't know why. I don't know why I got another one. Honestly, can't tell you. Because the one I have is growing fine. It's got a little damage. It's pretty. This is a new leaf. It hasn't turned white yet. This is my big plant haul. I am rehydrating these plants because I've spent a long time in shipping and they're very dehydrated. Making sure that the substrate is moist before you try to take them out of these plugs is really important. Otherwise, you may just tear off all the roots. So rehydration is an important step. Again, I'm using stratum to root these plants in because for me, it's the easiest way to get my tissue culture plants to grow more roots and put out new leaves. I've put my variegated Frydek into the stratum and I'm watering it to give it the moisture it needs to begin rooting better and growing. This one was also in a mesh plug. I really don't like those. They're hard to get off and they can damage the roots so easily. But I'm very careful and try not to remove any roots that it needs to acclimate to its new situation. A thorough rinsing is important because, again, you don't want any of that substrate to go into the fluval stratum and cause mold or bacteria problems. Some of the water will rinse the dust off of the stratum and into the reservoir. So it's a simple process of removing the top pot and rinsing out the bottom reservoir to remove the dust from the stratum. This is my tardigrade t-shirt. Welcome to Pam's Rooted in Green. These are my two Alocasia Frydek variegated that I had bought this one first and raised it up and put it in pond. It was a tissue culture that was in a plug, and you've seen that in the video already. And then I got this one by accident. I ordered it even though I already had one, and it also is a tissue culture in a plug, but it's still in stratum. It's got some roots, but not enough to put it in pond, so I want to wait on this one a little longer. So this one is losing a leaf soon. Really, it's just got some damage there, and I honestly think it's from a grow light, not anything else. But it's very pretty, It looks really nice and healthy. It's doing good in pon. I like this leaf here. Look at that. It's like my favorite leaf. And this one, it's healthy and doing good. It's got nice variegation. This is a new leaf. So that's my update on my Frydeks. So I'm really excited to get some corms and grow them out this winter for sale in my Etsy shop next spring. I hope you stay tuned for other plant updates because I got a lot of new plants this past summer and spring, and I want to share updates on where they're going, how they're doing, and pon. Are they doing well in pon? Are they still in stratum? So stay tuned and look for upcoming videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. And I still haven't gotten a name for my tardigrade. So comment name suggestions for him. I sure would like to hear from you. Thank you. Have a great day.